Day 16 in Kruger begins with a small group of nyala, one of the less common antelope species to spot here. But just moments later, the day really kicks off. A large gathering of spotted hyenas, of all ages, roaming, resting, and even lounging right on the road. You know by now, hyenas are some of my absolute favorites. So this is a real highlight for me. Right at sunrise, we witness an incredible scene. Two male giraffes in a fight. What a spectacular setting for such a behavior. Shortly after leaving the next clan of hyenas, we spot a white rhino, close to the road, partially hidden by the thick bush. And then, another big moment. A male lion, strolling gracefully through a dry riverbed, looking for a place to rest. We've had so many incredible sightings on this trip, especially over the last few days. But remember, not every safari day is like this. There are quiet days too, especially at the start of our Kruger trip this time. What you see depends on the area you're in, your experience in spotting wildlife. The more safaris you do, the more you will notice, and the better you get to know the environment. And of course, pure luck. On this trip, luck has definitely been on our side. Just when we thought it couldn't get better, we found 2 cheetahs. But they only stayed visible for a few seconds before disappearing into the bush. We head towards Tshokwane Picnic Site for breakfast and run into our campground neighbors, the Italians, who we've shared a couple of dinners with. Tshokwane offers a small shop with snacks and souvenirs, plus freshly prepared meals that are really worth trying. From there, we drive to Orpen Dam, a fantastic spot for watching elephants cooling off in the water. It's fascinating to observe their interactions. second herd arrives. There's a bit of tension at first, but eventually there's enough space for everyone. Unfortunately, we also witness some poor behavior here. A young elephant is clearly showing signs of discomfort, signals that he needs more space. But some people insist on driving closer, putting unnecessary stress on the animal. Not only is this unfair for the wildlife, but it can also create future problems if the elephant starts associating vehicles with negative experiences. Before heading back to camp, we spot another white rhino, seeking shade in the midday heat. We've already been out for over 7 hours, so it's snack time for us too. Later in the afternoon, we observe an interesting behavior. A herd of elephants makes its way into a dry riverbed. Even if a river appears empty, there's usually still water below the surface. The level simply rises and falls, depending on the season. The elephants know this and start digging to reach the underground water. From a nearby lookout, we notice smoke in the distance. A bushfire. The day ends with another lion sighting. But unfortunately, it draws a big crowd. That's the downside of being in Skukuza's area. Traffic can be heavy, and popular sightings often get overcrowded. We decide to turn back and try again in the morning. Since the lions had a fresh kill, there's a good chance they will still be there tomorrow. And if you want to find out whether we find them again, don't forget to subscribe. There's still so much more to see.